We live. Let me share it real quick.
Boom, boom, boom. That's funny. Should say the chick posted, kicked me out of church because I said fuck the devil. I thought we hated this nigga.
Where did she go up on her tippy toe? Sneak back in my life, but I can't let it go. No, for sure. The sex is crucial, but the price is drastic. Run through the paper and the plastic. Even though the body's stretched like elastic. Knowing I don't want it, but I think I'm passing. No,
We back. New Alwdamore back in the building. With your man's Bruce John Roy. And Ayo Major.
What's good? What's good?
He's not minor, he's major. What's up, my man?
I'm chilling, brother. How you feeling?
All right. Got a couple things. We got a couple things to go over. Maybe some things that we will, maybe some things that we won't if we get to it. But we're gonna start with this. Since it's a nice playoff Saturday night, we're gonna start with this. This little controversy. It seems like nobody likes Caitlin Clark, my man. What you think the deal is? What you think the deal is with Caitlin?
I think she's straight. The way I look at it, dog, she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. She definitely losing a lot. Like she got her first win last night.
Yeah.
But she's doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
She's drawing attention to the league. She ain't doing nothing no different than she did in college. Chucking a bunch of threes. Whole lot of turnovers. It's the women's game. The women's game is kind of sloppy.
I don't think it necessarily comes down to the women's game, and I don't first of all, as a rookie number one pick, you naturally go to one of the worst teams. And I think in women's basketball, I don't know if they have a lottery, so I think you might automatically go to the worst team if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's still one of the worst teams that you automatically going to. And and also by going to one of the worst teams, you're not always expected to turn the team around automatically right away. So what I expect from a rookie is to show flashes of what the hell we drafted you for. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Show flashes of that. Her numbers are saying that she's doing some of the same things that she's done in college, and also saying that that she's on probably a bad team that they're gonna have to build around her with. And that's usually what happens with a rookie. They build, I mean, a rookie number one pick, they build around them. First year you can't build around somebody the first year. But as far as the hype goes, you know what I mean, I think that league might need a little bit of hype, maybe. I don't know.
I think they do. Here's what I don't like. Okay,
What's
we're
that?
just gonna jump right into it. I noticed that Caitlyn gets a lot of hate in the urban community,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's well deserved. I think that they look at Caitlyn's fan base.
Uh-huh.
I believe that there are some people in America that are clear skin, fair skin, whatever we want to call them, um, that root for Caitlyn because she looks like them. I think that that does happen. On the flip
Yes.
side, I think
Yes.
that it's people that root for Angel strictly because she looked like them.
Most definitely. And I mean that's one of kind of like the American double standards, you know what I mean, that we
Hmm.
are allowed to socially to root for someone simply because of their the color of their skin. And white people have to kind of in this country have to kind of do it indirectly, you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
not even allowed, to admit that. I'll say kind of in men's basketball, it is kind of allowed if a white boy is nice, it's kind of allowed, or I don't know, it's kind of allowed because you'll also find a lot of black people that like the white boy too. You know what I mean? Describe them as the white boy. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
if Luca was a straight American white boy playing the way he is, we'd just call him the white boy, and everybody know who we talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So um, I think it gets even more politicized because there's women involved. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So women are very political. You know what I mean? And I'm not even talking about like government political, but like a lot of things they do are a little more political and not direct. You know what I mean? So and along with that, there's also a lot of the white veteran players too that are kind of treating her a certain way too. So the white the racial aspect is kind of hidden. It kind of gets hidden also because you have some white veterans that are down on her just because she's hyped, not because she's a white player hyped, because she's hyped. So it kind of alleviates that racial aspect, I say, within the league itself. But um on a social level, you know what I mean, I will say that yeah, a lot of it has to do with that she's white. Also, for real, I think if she was a little more attractive, I think that
She'll get embraced better.
it'd be different too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
I,
that's and that part is probably from men. You know what I mean? For real.
so I'm looking at a two-way marketing scheme take place right now, right? They are using Caitlyn to promote on the court uh, marketing, what
Right.
she does on the court.
Hmm.
They are using Angel Reese for off the court marketing.
But I will say that one thing I kind of noticed was is that they held off on Angel a little bit to see whether she was going to perform, and they pushed Caitlyn right away.
Hmm.
You know what I
I,
mean?
I feel
Um,
like they got that right.
I mean, they got it right because Angel doing her thing, but I'm saying at the same time, um, are they pushing Angel as hard as they pushing Caitlyn now?
I believe so. They have. All right. There's a NBA commercial
Mm-hmm.
that's been running throughout the playoffs that Angel's on, but Caitlyn isn't.
Okay,
Angel had a game. She had practice, went to the Met Gala, and then came back for a game.
got you.
And they didn't no fines and nothing like that. You can't do no shit like that. When you got a game, you're supposed to be with the team.
Yeah, they gotta let her do anything she wants to do off the court as long as she make it to the game. That's
Yeah,
kind of how that's kind of how they gotta handle Angel,
right. Because
because it's still this thing like the WNBA is holding her hand back and they can't do that. You know what I mean? So that's cool.
I
And,
feel like they're doing those type of things because they recognize Angel's star power like they recognize Caitlyn. But I mean, let's call it like we play ball, we watch ball.
right,
So let's call it for what it is, right? Angel doesn't have an attractive style of play.
she doesn't.
If if she could dunk on you,
Yeah,
it would be very attractive
right.
because she can like bang and board and like create like space with her body.
Yeah, but before you go too far into that, she also pushes the ball and she leads the brick also. So that part of her game, when people get to see that part of her game, it'll make it a little more attractive also. But I do agree with what you're saying 100% as far as her style of play, or even the perception of how she plays. I agree with that, but I will say that can play into the marketing of her being a girly girl off the court and being like a savage type player on the court.
Yeah, but that,
Like,
that that take a whole nother level of manipulation.
I don't think it does.
I think it does. Because all right, boom. The reason why I say that is because the league has never been attractive. We seen the posts. We seen the posts that people. I'd rather watch paint dry than watch the WNBA. Like we've seen people say this stuff.
Right.
We've seen people say, "Oh, if they really want the game, if they want the game to really take off, they need to let the transgenders play." We've seen all the remarks that have been distasteful towards the WNBA in the past.
Right. Well, I'm saying Caitlin's game is the antithesis to Angel's game. That's why you kind of pit them, you know what I mean, not even if not directly against each other, their styles against each other. You know what I mean? Because her
Yeah,
game is the antithesis to Angel's game. You know what I mean? Is a skill game versus a game of, you know what I mean, will and power. You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree with that. But I mean, the when we look at the ticket sales tell you what people want to see. I give you an example. Um, they both played New York Liberty.
Right.
Both games was in the Barclays Center, so they got like the Brooklyn arena. They ain't playing no bullshit. That arena holds 19,000 for basketball games, NBA games,
Okay.
19K. Caitlin fielded, and Angel brought 12,000, like almost 13,000. So she was like $6,000 short of what Caitlin did. And I think that is because of the style of play. like I said, they're using Angel to promote. Um, they're using Angel to promote femininity, and they're using Caitlyn to promote the flash of the game. Like we got a Steph Curry too. You know what I'm saying? We got a Trae
Yeah.
Young. Like that's what they're doing. I feel like this. If Angel could dunk, if she could dunk, dog, it
Uh-huh.
would it'd be lights out. Because then she would give you Shaq vibes. Because Shaq was a big ticket personality. You know what I'm saying? He was likable and he was still aggressive and you know and like a bully on the court. But Angel don't shoot no jump shots like talking about. She might shoot a midi a night, but it's all like bang putbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Hmm.
watching Rodman play, and
Exactly.
nobody bought a ticket to see Rodman play. They just wasn't a fan of Rodman. Now, who could? I feel like this person could. It's one person. It's an entertainer that could balance the whole thing out, and she don't even play basketball.
Who's that?
Beyonce knows. I feel
Now,
like I feel like if you throw Beyonce in the mix, because Beyonce go to games. We didn't see her courtside at plenty of people games.
right.
If Beyonce start attending these games, she'll she can merge the fan bases. And if she does that, then that league will take off. Because they got players that are better than both of them. There's players in the league right now that are better than Caitlyn and Angel.
Hmm.
But they the ones that got the spotlight right now. More so Caitlyn and Angel. But they the ones that got the spotlight. They got the regular chicks in the hood talking about WNBA basketball.
You said they got the regular
Everybody
chicks in the
talking about
hood.
WNBA basketball.
Oh, you mean
Go get-
you talking about Caitlyn and Angel got regular chicks in the hood talking about WNBA basketball.
Yes, yes. So if you
Yeah.
sprinkle a little Beyonce on top of that,
So how do you sprinkle Beyonce on top of it to have her be a
have her go to
part
some
of the
games. Have her go to games. Photo ops with these players. You know what I'm saying? But attend the games. Go sit courtside at the games. She wouldn't have to buy a ticket, bro. They'll let Beyonce walk right in that bitch.
yeah. Um
She could pull up. She don't even have to call. She could pull up. And if somebody get wind that Beyonce at that door, they're gonna walk her right to the court and put her
that
right
might
there.
work.
That make somebody move.
That might work. That might work.
That will work.
Do you think her maybe being in the ownership of a WNBA team will help even more? And then she
No,
might be then
no, 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 no. I don't like her owning the team, but I like her supporting the league. Owning a team will probably hinder that business even more.
it probably help that team, but it wouldn't help the league probably maybe.
It'll kill the league. It would kill the league. But supporting the league would get women invested in the league. They would like really get invested. And if they do, that league will take they could fuck around and end up making more money than the men if the women just support it.
Nah.
They could. They could. I seen women make a lot of people famous, bro.
I have too, but I just don't see I don't see that level of them selling out arenas every game. I don't see it.
Don't underestimate Beyonce's star power.
I'm not underestimated. That's why I feel as though she could help. But I think it's a stretch saying that she could help it make more money than the men's league. That's where it turns into a stretch at.
it won't. It definitely wouldn't happen overnight. But I mean,
Now, what I would say is if they, since their season is so much shorter, if they can find a way to make their games more of an event, they can probably make more money. So like you said, bring in Beyonce. How about just bring in more entertainers, period, and try to attempt to make the games more events, because that's really what helped turn around the early NBA anyway, in like the late '70s, '80s when it was struggling. That's what Dr. Bus did with the Lakers. You know what I mean? He made the every Lakers game an actual event. You know what I mean? Beyond just the basketball game, and then he put that Showtime product on top of the event that he was making the actual basketball game.
mm,
So maybe that's kind of maybe the direction they need to try to go into also
I feel like the
try to
person
make their
that could.
games events.
I feel like the connecting fiber for all of that is Angel Reese.
Yeah.
Angel Reese could walk away from all this as the person. She could say the WNBA is the house that she built, and they 27 years in, bro. It could start with motherfuckers like Glorilla. Glorilla just had it at the show and shit. Just
Right.
have Glorilla slide through there. Have Meg the Stallion slide through there. Like get these people to come slide through and watch the games. And then you drop the big, the big joke and get Beyonce to come through there. And that's how you build the brand. You have to use they gotta use their woman card. They gotta use their girl power card. If they don't use the girl power card, it ain't gonna never work. It's just gonna be this little race war that we continue to talk about on social media until people get tired of hearing about Kate. What I would if I played in that league and I knew that homegirl came and we got private flights, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, the WNBA players they get a crib, well, an apartment, a whip, and they get their salary.
That's what they get now, apartment whipping a salary.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's what they get. Um, I don't know the lease on the apartment, how long it is. It could be for the season.
Right.
You know,
Probably for the season.
yeah, but those are the perks of playing for the WNBA, right? Um, if they bring in the right people to promote the brand, they could extend the season. Season could be longer. It could go from 40 games to 62 games. They could extend it another month. If they extended another month, they could um they could capture more money.
They said so extended into the NBA season.
Mm-mm. The WNBA season ending what? August?
I don't know, but I don't think it's a bad thing extended into the beginning of the NBA season.
It is
It
a bad
actually I think actually you might catch some more male viewers, or you might catch some more viewers watching the beginning of the NBA season and the most exciting part of the WNBA season.
I think it's bad because they shut a venue. Some of these teams shut a venue,
Yeah,
so you run into a problem. It's a real estate issue at that point.
yeah, that's true.
Um,
Shit, I think all of them share venue, as a matter of fact.
some of them play at colleges.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Dallas play at a college. Yep, the Wings play at a college. I know this to be factual.
Wow.
I've been to see them. They play in the college, and as a matter of fact, it ain't even like real seats. Like it's bleachers.
Oh shit.
So they have like the first section is seats, but as you go back is bleachers. Like there's no back support or nothing.
So they're not even playing at a arena. Basically,
Nah.
they playing at a gym.
Yeah, and it ain't even like they playing at what Duke play at. Like it's not even like that.
Now that's a coliseum they got.
Yeah, they don't play at that. They play at a gym.
That's what's that, a gym.
Yep, at a gym. It's a nice gym. You there? Like I would love to hoop in there,
Hey
but
Tasha.
they don't play in like no arena or nothing like that. So um those are some of the things that they need to do. And I feel like if Angel Reese DM Beyonce, Beyonce will answer that DM.
You might have something there.
Yeah. I think Beyonce will answer that DM if Angel was like, you know how chicks talk or whatever you did, like, what's up, chick? Come slide to the game.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, you,
What's up, chick?
you know how they be,
Come
you dig?
holler.
Yeah, come slide to the game, you dig? Come fuck with me. I think she'll actually pull up if her schedule open.
Yeah, that's because Kev got that good boca over there. He got
But
the
what
boca
happened?
going on with the fade out in the back.
Oh, look, what she said?
Nah, she said it looks professional as fuck. I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Tell Tasha I said what's up. Wait, I'm tripping. She can hear me. What's up, Tasha?
yeah, Kev got the good boca going on.
But yeah, like that's a win for that league, right? They could win with that idea. Their on court product though is just is unattractive.
Yeah, I think that it. I think it'll improve. I think it'll improve. I mean, I hate to use the dunking thing, but it's more and more chicks that can dunk regularly. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
I,
more and
I
more.
also don't like I do not like this is the part that pissed me off about the whole thing, right? Boom.
Tasha said she's in Houston. I'm in Houston, but she'll be back tomorrow. What would you say?
Here's what I don't like, dog. Now when the draft hit, I saw a lot of women. A
Mm,
lot of women. It was a lot of women. I didn't see a lot of dudes, but I did see. Well, no, I take that back. I did see. I saw some men, but I saw mainly women. And the women were like, "Oh, this shit ain't fair. The NBA players make all this money, and the WNBA players only make like 70, 80 G's a year."
yeah, I mean, but you know for a fact that those are people that are late to the party about the conversation. They know nothing about what's going on. Anybody who already knew and were already in the conversation, um, they
Understood.
know they know who those people are. That they late to the party or the conversation, so they don't even know what's going on. So
Yeah, but
they got
it's still discouraging because it's a lot of women that are late to the party for a league that's been around for 27 years that's created for them,
right.
right? So with them being late to the party, I saw a lot of remarks about the pay. And to be that like multi of an athlete, that good of an athlete, I feel like they should make more money. I do. But I know
Right.
that there's no money to give them. Now you got a person in here that's selling out arenas. The person that's selling out arenas, she not getting the money off the door. It ain't like it's a Caitlin Clark concert. You know what I'm saying? She ain't
Right.
getting the money. What's going to end up happening is that their budget is going to increase, and that money going to get dispersed throughout the league. Salaries going to increase, TV time going to increase.
Yeah, accommodations. They're gonna get better accommodations.
Yeah, all this is a win for the women, and they like, well, it's Caitlyn. It should have been Angel, but Angel don't really have the play style that's as attractive as Caitlyn.
All right. Well, let's kind of look at it on this side though. the vitriol towards Caitlin Clark might help her with her heroes or villain arc.
Caitlin?
Yeah, as long as she come out and is able to do the same things that she did in college. Look at it this way. People will also pay or watch to see her fail also. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think
I mean,
as
it's only gonna work for a year or so. You know what I mean? She gotta, you know what I mean, she gotta end up being good, but at the same time, and what will that journey do for her as a player? You know what I mean? So we got to see how that works out too. So like I said, they can this whole all the vitriol towards it can help with her heroes or her villain arc, depending on which way she's going.
mhm. the players should 100% rock with her. All the players should rock with her. If you in that league, you should be like, yeah, fucking right. Now we finally on now. You should feel that way because you know if you going against Caitlyn, motherfuckers about to see you.
Yeah,
So even if you like, you know, if you cooking Caitlyn, people can now they should treat this league like it's year one. I know they've been around 27, but I would treat this motherfucker like it's year one because now you got somebody in there that's a big draw. And I would mark it. I would have like even when Colin Coward, you heard his take.
Nah, what was Kyle Hurst's take?
All right, he got a lot of people in the uproar, right? There's a lot of people in the uproar. As a matter of fact, I think we should find it. If we play it, you think we're gonna get hit?
I think we'll be good just playing the audio, maybe.
I don't know how to find the audio. Let me see.
I got it.
Yeah, find this shit. Hold on one second.
Kyle Hurst, Caitlin. It's probably real easy to find. I'll put a Y in her name. There's no Y in that shit.
His take got people just fucking pissed. If you
It was about taking that number one. Caitlin Clark was the wave in women's college basketball. Let me see. That's 1 month ago. That's 1 month ago.
this like 3 days ago, 5 days ago.
I'm only saying shit from a month ago from Kyle.
Mm-mm. I posted it on my social media. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm only saying stuff from like a month ago, like 2 months ago.
Mm-mm. I definitely posted it. I
Charles
made a lot of
Barkley.
posts.
And you sure it was? Let me see.
I'm gonna get it. Dog, I post a lot. I need to fucking stop posting on social media.
1 month. All right, 8 days ago, Scotty Scheffler. I think this might be it right here.
Tiger Woods dominant. He just won the Masters. He's great. He's your number one. 8th year of the WNBA.
Yep.
On their own YouTube page. Just a thought. Caitlin Clark 28th year of the WNBA.
That's it.
They have never had a player
Yep.
either good enough or interesting enough to drive marketing, revenue, and TV ratings so that the entire league can fly private. They fly commercial like the rest of us. That doesn't mean there haven't been good players, very good players. But Caitlin Clark, who's never played until a week ago in a WNBA game, is the first player that appears, they're banking on her. And I say banking literally. They're literally going now to private flights for 2 years. The money they're going to spend on that's more than the WNBA payroll. So they finally have this moment. Don't put Caitlin Clark up in the first 4 games against New York twice and Connecticut twice. The best defensive teams.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
The
this.
NFL gets Jim Harbaugh in the league. What does the NFL do? They give the Chargers the 2 potentially easiest
the take you was
games on
talking
their
about?
schedule.
About the
Caleb
scheduling?
Williams to Chicago.
Yeah. I've heard that take several times, and it was probably some schedule mismanagement, and they don't have a entire, like, they don't have the type of season that the NBA has, to where as though somebody can get off to a slow start and you can you can. Yeah, I agree. They could have managed the schedule better than they did.
So there's an uproar in the urban community about that. And you have people that straddle the fence. And when I say straddle the fence, they straddle the fence because they don't want to just blatantly say how they feel about this particular player. And a reason for not liking her.
Well,
they say stuff like, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What you about to say?
All right, boom. So they say stuff like, what the fuck he's saying? See that, fuck it. We just gonna call it what it is. See that's white privilege. They want to make it easy for her. She got to play these people. She need to play these people. Don't make it easy for her. Why they trying to make it easy for the white girl? This and that, etc., etc.
I think in Kyle Hurd's history as doing what he's doing, I think if it was a black player, I think he would be saying the same thing. I believe that, as far as Kyle Hurd. So I'm not gonna put that on him. But I'll take it a step further on the racial undertones. And it's going to happen. I'm telling you right now. If and when Juju breaks all of the records, and the way it's going, if she just is the player she is now and has a natural growth as a player, she's gonna break all of Caitlin's record. If this was Juju this year, and she did what Caitlin did, and she was going into the WNBA, I'm talking about lost in the championships and everything, and all that shit, I believe that she would be being treated differently right now.
Like, not as good as Caitlin?
No, I think she would be. No, the league. I'm talking about with the same. Well, if she had the same privileges that Caitlin is getting, if she had the same clout, if she had the same attention Caitlin is getting right now, I believe that everybody will be reacting to Juju differently than they're reacting to Caitlin.
Absolutely, 100%. I agree.
On both sides, though.
Yeah, 100%.
On the side of the white people that are just looking at Caitlin as the great white hope, they wouldn't be looking at Juju like that. And I believe Juju will be getting angel type support from the black community. Plus.
This is I made this remark on social media. This is one of my posts. We're watching the evolution of the NBA happen again.
Yeah.
This time it's just with the ladies.
Yeah.
We've got our Bird and Magic right now.
In a way, yeah. Personality wise.
Juju is going to be our Jordan.
Not necessarily. I wouldn't. I don't know.
Jordan had everybody.
Oh, you mean on that on that aspect?
Yeah, Jordan had everybody.
Yeah, or they could still be on there. They could still be on their on their uh on their damn they could be in they could still be in their 70s. You know what I mean? They could still be in their 60s. But I mean, you could be right because stuff is moving so much faster now anyway because of technology and how the world's moving. So yeah, I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying, and I don't know. It could still be by that time. Caitlyn could have a stranglehold on it, and Juju could be the new shit. You know what I mean? That's why I said it depends on if this is Caitlyn's heroes arc or if this is Caitlyn's villains arc. Because in 3 years, you know what I mean, she might be putting up the female equivalent to Luca numbers or something. You know what I mean?
I wanted to take the villain route.
I mean, it's gonna be kind of natural for that anyway because of how she plays and how demonstrative she is on the court. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So it's going to be that aspect anyway. It just depends on whether she's able to flex like that because you got to be good to be able to flex like that. So in 3 years, if she's the player that she's supposed to be, you know what I mean, she's going to be waiting for Juju. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
But yeah, to me, like I said, Juju is the key because she's going to end up breaking Caitlyn's record, and you're going to hear all that stuff about her being better than Caitlyn Clark and all of that stuff. And we know we're going to be the ones saying it. When I say we, I'm talking about the people that look like us. We're going to be the ones that's saying it. So,
Yeah, I want Caitlyn to do very well because that league needed. I want Angel.
they need players. They need players that bring a certain type of excitement, whether it be Caitlyn or whoever it is. They need eyes on the league. That's what
Yep.
they need.
I want Angel to do well. But I want Angel to do well. I want Angel to chip out all that. But what I really want her to do is be the figure that connect that league to women.
Yeah, and that's what it looked like is kind of happening.
Right.
But I think we should.
Hold up.
Keep going.
I think we should
Keep going.
and move on to. You was telling me something about Deion Sanders' daughter decide deciding to give her kid who happens to be with Jaquise her maiden name, so her parents' name.
Hmm.
And I said maiden name like she's married, but when I say maiden name, I just mean
Is it surname?
her surname. Yeah, her surname. I think that's more accurate when a person's not married. But
That's some bullshit. Deion Sanders' daughter is on some bullshit. Some bullshit.
yeah, I mean she's on some bullshit. Because I believe that I mean, first of all, what's her motivation? Is she on some shit like she's trying to get him to marry her or something like that? And oh, I'm not marrying you. The kid don't get the name unless we get married. Or I'm
That's it.
trying
We're not married. We're not married, so the kid not getting your name.
to. She probably would hyphenate anyway.
Why?
She would hyphenate anyway.
Why
Keep
not
that
give
to
that
keep
child his father's name?
to keep the Sanders name connection on. I'm almost sure. The fact that she's not giving the kid the father's name tells me that even if they were married at the very most, she's hyphenating. You know what I mean? But she's not completely changing her name. No.
Do you feel like if she married him, she wouldn't change her name?
No, she would hyphenate.
How you feel about that?
I'll accept hyphenating over not changing at all.
That would be the
So
compromise.
that's the only compromise, hyphenating.
All right. We're not hyphenating shit. I'm not compromising on this. You're gonna name my child after me. He don't have to hold my first name, but you're gonna name my child after me.
So you couldn't have no Shea Gilgis Alexander, yeah?
Nah, fuck that. No. Major. That's it. I have 5 kids.
Uh-huh.
All of them last name Major. Now 2 of them are like, after a divorce.
Yeah. Like
So 3
like
of
for
them gonna have
real.
the name.
Nah, I'm gonna be seriously honest. Like, is a couple of things that would make me compromise. One of them would be especially if that's all the guy, her father, that's all her father had was girls, or that's his only kid and she's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Last of the name, I would help them move their name forward with a hyphen. You know what I mean?
They named Dunn.
Who said it's cooked?
They named Dunn.
And if they had a strong if they had a strong family name, like in the case of who did this spark off with? Oh, with Sanders. With Sanders. Yeah. My son could be a Sanders in my last name. But it's definitely not no just no, your son don't get your name. Nah.
Yeah, that name Dunn in my book. Should have had some boys.
Yeah.
My wife can't hyphenate her name either.
Yeah. No, man, that's where it came from. From the wife hyphenating her name.
Mm-mm.
I would allow my wife to hyphenate her name.
Here's what I'm about doing. If you want to keep your people name, you need to move their last name to your middle name. But putting that bar in between my shit, no, you're not about to. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're not get married. I say I'm straight. I don't want to marry you. And the reason why is because I feel like when women do that, they do that so they old niggas can find them.
I saw that like on a meme or something like that.
Yeah, I posted that the other day. You probably saw that shit on my shit.
You said so that old niggas can find them.
Yeah, get that idea out of here. You got my name. You marry me, right? Then you gonna roll my name, or we ain't gonna get married.
I don't know if I completely agree. That's why women do it. I can't agree 100%. That's why they do it. Because I mean I just gave one of the reasons why I think women do it, and in like a Sanders type situation is to hold on to that.
That's the only
Sanders,
other reason. Those are the reasons. Those are the reasons. My last name prominent, or I'm trying to maintain some shit so people can identify me.
Yeah. Like even with a name like Major, like your last name. You know what I mean? I could see your sister, one of your sisters, getting married and wanting to hold on to that major and kind of making that a part of like on a hyphen tip. Like I could see that with a name like Major.
I can't see it. And the reason why I can't see it is because none of my nieces and nephews have my last name. Only my kids got my last name.
Yeah.
None of my nieces and nephews have my last name. I go to check them out of school and shit.
Right.
You know, it's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine if your sister married a dude last name Johnson.
Is she gonna hyphenate it?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Me and Grady,
Now you got
would have been
say
a fire ass jersey.
you gotta say one of their names, yo. You gotta say one of your nephew's names, yo.
I got you. What's one of my nieces and nephews' last name?
Yeah, if they hyphenated it
Let me see.
and it was and the last name was Johnson.
If my last name was Johnson,
No, if your sister
Major
married.
Johnson.
Pause.
That's what I was saying. The dude that played for Toronto, Grady.
What'd you
If
say?
I was in the league and me and Grady swapped jerseys, that would have been funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That would have been funny.
Oh, she married a cat named Johnson. That'd be hilarious.
She would just change it flat out. They would change it flat out. Because
Let me
all they
see. For
kids
that
got their
reason,
last name.
let me see. For that reason, your daughter might want to hold on to it. That's what Tasha said.
My daughter might want to hold on to my last
But
name.
but he got sons also with his last name.
That can carry it, right?
Yeah.
I would tell my daughters not to hold my last name.
Yeah. Well, see, you're not hypocritical though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would tell them to take their old man last name. I got sons. They gonna carry my name.
Yeah. I mean that's per traditional. Everybody, a lot of motherfuckers ain't doing traditional shit now.
Mm-hmm. I got two boys. They gonna carry my name. Y'all, y'all take your old man name. I would like. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't make my kids do that. You know what I'm saying? When they get to that point, but the dude gonna have my support on it for sure, and I'm
Right.
gonna encourage that. Like, no, take that man name. You making him your husband.
Right.
Take his name.
Do you I guess it's still on topic. Do you talk to your daughters about like marriage and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I do. My
That's good.
daughters are influenced by the culture though.
Right.
Well, not my oldest, but my middle daughter, she influenced by the culture. She listen to shit, this and that. She listen to. That's why I hate that shit so much, because I know that my daughters are gonna be the future of.
Ty, what's up, my guy?
They're gonna be the future of femininity.
Whoa, yo, pause, yo. You the first. You get the first.
You sick. You a sick little dude.
What happened?
You a sick little dude.
He'll talking about link me. Pause.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got you, Ty, though.
Oh man. Then he wants you to link him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, sick little dude, yo.
They could just beg for it on live.
Right, man.
You say you sick. Yeah, that's funny, though. You say you sick. You're a sick little dude.
Hey, Ty, I'm about to send you the URL, yo. About to send you this URL. Shit,
Yo, Yeah, that's funny though.
They gotta change their whole vocabulary up.
Yeah, bro. But what the fuck I was saying? You made me lose my thought now. Oh, I was talking about my middle child. She
Okay.
listened to that shit. You know what I'm saying? All the shit that she be on the Instagram. She see the memes and I hate the fact that she could see that shit because I don't want to get caught up in that bullshit that these chicks nowadays be talking about.
Yeah. That's why you gotta talk to her.
I be trying to talk to the chicks too.
Yeah. Like you
They
talk to her. Like for real, you can talk to her just like podcast talk to her, yo. For real, like get her real, like get her going. You know what I mean? As far as you know, what I mean, the conversation and see if you can just get her talking off. You know what I mean? The top of her head and not thinking about what she's talking about.
Really watched them. She tapped into the internet, so she be hearing like the niggas with the podcast ain't shit and all them other stuff. Like she in full swing.
Oh man,
she in full swing. She gotta get her heart broke. Once she get her heart broke, she might start listening to her Paul. She gotta get her heart broke first. You know, she gone. My oldest daughter, she listened. I talked to her about shit. She picked it up. My middle daughter, she gone. She gone. She gotta get her heart broke. And I hope I'm still alive to be there to pick her up and put her back together.
Yeah, she gonna be good.
I hope so.
She gonna be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you say no hyphens, no nothing.
We're not doing that. You can move your last name to your middle name.
Right.
Like, you got a bullshit middle name like fucking, I don't know, Rebecca or some shit. Marie, you won't get rid of that and use, Smith for your middle name. By all means, knock yourself out.
Young Ty, what's up, yo?
What up?
Ain't nothing.
Yo, Junior, due in a week.
Oh man.
I need some advice for the delivery room.
Wait, you got a baby on the way?
This nigga.
Oh fuck, man.
I said this last time I was on the shit.
Yeah, we go through this every time, man.
I remember this nigga was a child. Now you got a baby on the way. God damn, son.
You gonna say this every single time?
Yeah, I was drinking the last time.
What you was sipping on?
I was on a champagne. I was on that champagne.
Yeah. You said somebody sent you a bottle.
Yeah. I opened it for the drip execution.
Yeah, I was about to say you said Kendrick sent you a bottle over.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, I forgot. Damn, son. You ain't listen to nothing we said.
You said that last time too.
Yeah, man. God damn.
Yeah. I'm over that part right there, yo. That's why I was silent for a minute. I'm over that part.
I'm 25.
Yeah, I know. That's right around the time I had my first kid, and I should have waited. but nah, man. But this is a good subject for you to hop in on, pause. Yo, what do you feel about well, we got on the subject because Deion Sanders' daughter is having a kid by Jacquees. You said Jacquees? You talking about the singer Jacquees?
Yeah, nigga that be remixing everybody's shit.
Oh man. She's having a kid by him, and she's and she's keeping the Sanders last name. So what do you feel about that?
Is whose daughter? Deion's daughter?
Deion's daughter.
But Jacquees?
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like he a bitch if he let that happen.
Boom.
And I don't disagree with that part. What do you feel about a hyphenation though?
Nah.
No hyphenation either?
Nah. My son going Taheem Hooks Jr.
Boom.
Junior.
I like it, brother.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're going junior him, you gotta have an authentic whole junior pause. But
yeah. I feel like everybody firstborn should be that. To me,
You said, what can he do about it? There's nothing is nothing he can do about it, but that's the type of stuff that's supposed to be discussed anyway. You know what I mean? You can't assume no shit like that, but you know what I mean?
what you mean? There's nothing he could do about it, though.
No, there's nothing you can do about it. But these are the type of things, these are the type of small details that you should be in tune with the person that you having a kid by. You know what I mean? So it shouldn't be no random shit, because you can't predict, you already can't predict what a woman's going to do anyway. But you having a kid by a chick that you're not even really that close with, you know what I mean? You pulling the one arm bandit even more. You know what I mean? As far as variables of dealing with her and how she's going to parent the kid.
I agree with that.
See, you got a mind fucker. Cause I tell her like, oh, so you know, I'm good enough for you to have my baby, but I ain't good enough for my baby to have my name. You
Yeah.
know, I tell her shit like that. Oh, it was cool when we was fucking. You want the fuck, but you don't want to give my baby my name. You gotta do shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, really, she diluting the Sanders bloodline for real, yo, with that with Jackie. She messing up anyway, yo. You know what I mean?
Why you think that?
Least young NBA young boy looked like an athlete, you know what I mean? Pause. You know what I mean? He looked like he could be athletic, you know what I mean? But Jackie though, yo, like, come on, man. You might as well don't give him the Sanders name, yo, if he's Jackie's kid, yo.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Mark said Shorty might have been his bust down though.
And it should be more easy to manipulate that.
Yeah, that's why that's why I mentioned Floyd's daughter, you know what I mean? Because that kid, you know what I mean, he learned how to box, yo. He might got some good fighters DNA, you know what I mean, coming from both sides of the family, you know what I mean?
That kid last name Mayweather?
I don't know. But I would say the way Shorty be on Young Boy Hills, I'm pretty sure he probably got Young Boy last name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because for real, you don't give a kid a dude last name, you know what I mean? That's one step towards alienating that dude for real. You know what I mean?
That's the first step.
That's one step towards alienating him. You know what I mean? Most dudes will fight and be like, Shorty, nah, we gotta change this or do something, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of dudes to be like, oh, you already starting that bullshit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Jackie should know exactly what his future about to look like with this woman. He should. That is. It's unfortunate that it took a baby to be the first red flag, but this is definitely a red flag. Like, boy, child support is near.
Yeah, Mark said he don't know if Floyd's daughter got his last name for real.
Oh, bro, that makes sense.
I don't know why his shit went black.
It's probably cut his camp off.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And
Push to the next
zoomed the
topic.
fuck in on me.
Nah, that was me. I did that shit.
Now,
Yeah, that was
what
me.
should I expect in that delivery room, man?
Oh shit, you just gonna be
Don't
there.
look, yo. Do not look down there, yo. That's all I
How
gotta say.
she having that baby? She having a C-section or she pushing the baby out?
Hopefully, she shoot it out.
Either way, don't look down there, yo.
Yeah, did y'all discuss that? She ain't talk to you about that?
I mean, yeah, she wants to. Yeah,
Push?
I mean, yeah, of course.
All right, well,
Worst
yeah.
case scenario, you know, if you got to do a C-section, you got to.
when they push, they're gonna have you up top by her. You're gonna be by her head and shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're gonna have like a little tub type thing that you're gonna be holding just in case she puke.
Yeah. Plug your nose up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
her breath gonna stink.
Everything gonna stink. So
Yeah.
plug your nose up. Don't look down there. That's the main thing, yo. Trust me.
You got that girl hair braided?
She gonna get it braided Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braid it up, you dig? So she could something like some shit that she ain't gotta maintain herself. And just be there, support her, hold her hand and shit. Tell her she got it under control. Keep pushing, babe. You got it. Oh, you're doing so well. That type of shit, motivate and encourage her. And once she handle her business, you make sure you kiss her, tell her thank you, you appreciate her. And then they're gonna move you out the room. They're gonna bring you by your baby. They're gonna weigh your baby up, clean him up, make sure everything good, and then they're gonna move the baby to another room. You're gonna go to that other room. They're gonna do whatever they need to do to make sure your lady's straight. And then they'll move you back to the room that she gonna be in for recovery.
Yo, this nigga Mark is a fool.
I was reading that.
The dilution of the name is for real. Richard Pryor has all those kids and ain't none of them funny. And all of them try to stand up. Yeah, that's probably because none of them live with him.
Oh, with the baby too. After they get the baby right, make sure you do make sure you take your shirt off and lay the
Skin to
baby on
skin.
your chest.
Yeah.
Do the skin to skin and make sure your lady do that too. Baby get familiar, get used to that. And then get ready to be working your ass off.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna need that bread, boy. Start an
All
Amazon
right.
list. Listings
Question
sites.
question of the stream. Could you date after Diddy?
Fuck no. Fuck no. So the little dude, I don't know the nigga name, but he the nigga that was on the show with Funny Marco and G Herbo. He was one of the niggas he was
Southside.
acting cool at first.
You talking about Southside, the dude with all that shit on his face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that nigga corny as fuck.
Yo,
Like,
turn your TV
Both
down a
them
little bit,
niggas
Ty.
is. I mean, I got
yeah, so he is Young Miami's baby daddy. I didn't know that either. I never knew that. I
Yeah,
saw it
yeah,
recently.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so Young Miami was with Diddy, and we heard the shit that Young Miami was saying was going on with Diddy.
Yeah. She like getting peed on, all that stuff.
Yeah, like imagine you got your baby mama and you won't be intimate or and you walk up behind and you kiss on her neck. Like, her neck gotta taste like Diddy's pee.
Um it probably mentally tastes like pause. Probably
Right.
tastes like that. But
What?
what I will say is looking at the nigga Southside, I can see him not caring. You know what I mean?
Because he don't care
Like,
about nothing else anyway, huh?
yeah, I don't think he care about too much as far as nasty shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, um, a Southside ass nigga, yo, I can see it happening, yo. But like most normal people, yo, nah, yo, I'm not, nah, I'm not consciously fucking at the Diddy, yo. Nah,
Right. Like
not
and,
consciously.
and, and let me set the record straight too.
Chick gonna have to tell me. She gonna have to let me know, but like 3 months in, yo. You know what I mean?
That is a very attractive woman.
You talking about Young Miami or Cassie?
Yes, she is very attractive, dog. Very attractive. Man, it ain't no way you could get me to fuck with her.
You wouldn't even smash.
Nah, dog.
that
Hard
bitch
pass.
probably retarded.
Hard
She
pass.
definitely on the slower side.
Yeah. I'm passing, bro. I don't want nothing to do with her. And it's wild because I know she'll pass on me too. So it's a match made in heaven. I'm not fucking with Shorty. She couldn't get me to do nothing to fuck with her. She couldn't get me to do nothing to fuck with her, bro.
So I'll be scared they left duty remnants.
Hmm. Yeah, Diddy is
Nah, he marked this territory.
he did. That's a good answer, dog. He definitely marked his territory. If I say they got a chick, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like this is just in regular day to day. If a chick lets certain dudes hit,
Yeah.
I don't even want her.
If you devalue yourself,
Yeah, I don't want you.
yeah, that's facts.
So you feel the same way about Diddy exes like I used to feel about like Lil Wayne.
Right. He another one I wouldn't fuck after. I don't want none of his chicks.
Yeah.
Why?
It's
I don't
just
know, it's just something about Lil Wayne, like
Yeah,
yo,
I'll tell
like
you, like, why?
just something about yo, like nah,
I
show.
can't even explain it either.
You used to mess with Lil Wayne. Nah.
right.
So
And
you think
like I said, it's
not
probably
even
chicks.
Lauren?
See, that's the thing, yo. No, yo. That she no. Yo, she's two rappers in, yo.
Yeah,
With kids at that, yo. With whole rapper kids, yo. Like,
and that
you know what I mean? Both of them like their names is big enough for you to get away with it and all that shit. You know what I mean? You could be the new Russell Wilson and get away with the shit, you know what I mean? But still at the same time, not two rappers then, shorty.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. Lauren seems the better out of all of them.
the
She
closest
is.
except
She is.
That fucking
And
idiot though.
and I'm not blaming nobody else, yo. It's just something about like being on Lil Wayne hit list, yo,
so
publicly,
you
yo.
wouldn't you wouldn't hit Nikki?
Nah, see, hitting is something different. Like I would hit Lauren. I'm not saying I wouldn't hit her. That's not what I said, though.
You just said you're not fucking after him.
I
Yeah,
said
I did say that. I think I would hit. You know what I mean? But
Nivea, I wouldn't touch it out.
I couldn't be there. I couldn't be her next nigga. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I agree. I definitely agree.
But yeah, I definitely feel strongly about that in Diddy's case.
Yeah. Did he something different, yo?
Hmm.
So you don't
Yeah.
believe the stuff about Lil Wayne and Birdman then? Because you said you believe that about Diddy. You don't believe Birdman really tampered with none of them niggas.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Alright.
I don't believe. Like we all saw the kissing shit, right?
Yeah.
We did.
On the mouth.
We did.
That's not your son.
That first of all, I just want to set the record straight. We do not do that in New Orleans. Okay, that's not what we do. That's not how I embrace my homeboys.
Turk said it's penitentiary games.
No, now I've seen that. I knew what Turk meant. Turk did a horrible job at describing what that means. Now this ain't something that I participate in, but I've seen that. I've seen it. What Turk was trying to describe.
He
Like,
said, "I don't participate in them games."
I don't. No, I don't. I give you an example. I give you an example of how I know what that looks like. What Turk's trying to describe. This was about 15 years ago, maybe 16 years ago. I know it was after Katrina because I was in Atlanta, and somebody came in from New Orleans, and he came to the studio in Atlanta.
Yeah. Hold that real quick, yo.
All right.
People from New Orleans, yo, that shit like AD and BC, yo, like before Katrina and after Katrina.
Yeah.
Like anybody from down there, they got a before Katrina and a after Katrina calendar. I'm gonna go ahead, yo.
Yeah. If you 30, 35 and up, it's like that. Yeah, for sure.
All right, my
45
bad, yo.
minutes. Anyway, I know for a fact it was after Katrina. I was in Atlanta and I was in the studio. And a dude a rapper in New Orleans came into the studio. I'm not going to say his name. But the rapper came into the studio that I was in. And he was cool with the producer that was like, making the beats and recording and mixing the shit, right? And I know all the people. I know that rapper and I know the producer. So the rapper come in and he dapped me up and he make a remark trying to play penitentiary games. Yeah, like, it's something about that part of the city. Something about the uptown niggas that they just say and do wild shit.
I think you told me this before. This where BG from, right?
Yeah. Something about uptown niggas, they just overboard with all the shit. So the nigga told me, and I don't even really want to repeat it today because when he said it pissed me off. I told him, I said, don't play with me like that, dog. And the nigga laughed and was like, that what you getting all emotional for? I'm like, nah, I don't really fuck with y'all like that to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck around like that. Don't do that. You did. So nigga was like, all right, and he laughed and then, nigga got back to work, like as far as with the recording and shit. He left it alone. But he tried it though. You did. He tried to play them games with me thinking he was like I'm one of his partners that he played those games with. The nigga told me.
Hold up though. What's the game though? What's the specific?
I'm about to tell you some of the shit. Like a nigga will say some shit. Nigga told me. Nigga was like, damn, Edge, you getting thick.
Nah, pause, yo. Nah.
That's what nigga said. So I was like, man, you wilding, bro. Don't tell me no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But he was implying it like the way
Hey,
he's
getting your weight up.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like I was in the gym.
Yeah, because that's not what you tell a nigga, yo.
Because that's not what you tell a nigga, right? So that's how he was. But he like I say, it's the penitentiary games that Turk is describing. That's what he was trying to do, and that's something that niggas do.
So is niggas veiling homosexuality?
No, they're using homosexuality as a joke.
Nah. It's a double veil, y'all. Trust me, y'all. It's a double veil, y'all.
Straight men don't joke like that.
It's a double veil, y'all.
Jail or no jail.
I don't think. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, like, you never know what a nigga do when they close they do.
Yeah.
But if you
nah, that nigga might be gay and ain't never do no gay shit, yo. But that shit gay, yo. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, don't do that, bro. Like,
that's why I say it's a double veil, yo. Like he veiling homosexuality with a joke about homosexuality wrapped in another joke about homosexuality, yo.
See, white boys do shit like that, though.
Yeah, you're right. That is
but
that
they
white
be gay.
White boys do shit. No, white boys do shit like that, and they don't be gay.
Well, you know what?
They think it's cool to joke around with gay.
He'll sit all right. He'll sit all right.
All right, man. Niggas gay, man.
I think half of them, that's their pause game.
Right.
But let me tell you this. There was the two high schools over, like 2 towns over in high school when I was in high school. Niggas on a wrestling team, they put a broomstick up somebody's asshole.
Yeah,
all them niggas that participate in that shit, they gay. All them niggas. Yeah.
So
all them niggas that participate, they might not come out and say it ever, but they gay.
None of them niggas be jail.
For you to even think about to do something like that to another.
Hold up, what happened?
They put it was the wrestling team. They put a broomstick of somebody's asshole.
No, they gay. You said wrestling team.
Yeah, nigga, in too deep somebody. Yeah, so somebody should be unalive, or at the very the safe plea is that somebody's in jail.
They either all gay together or
Somebody gay.
somebody of influence is gay. You know what I mean? At least another one or two I'm gay. You know what I mean? But yeah, that wrestling shit, yo, like that wrestling shit be on the fence, yo. Trust me, yo.
So
Yeah,
so that's what Turk was trying to describe. The cash money kiss each other on the lips ritual or whatever the fuck they was trying to call that shit. Somebody watched some mob movies or something and decided,
nah,
oh, this gonna be the cool thing to do.
nah. I
Nah,
don't
Yeah,
know.
that shit
he
did
said it
not.
must be a wrestling thing because he said that the Kevin Nash said he caught the Steiners doing somebody like that at the WCW.
See, that's how you get unalive. Bro.
They gay.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever see Ladies Man?
Mm-mm.
Yo, you had to see the movie The Ladies Man before, yo. But that was like a running joke. That was like a running joke on the Ladies Man. Like the nigga kept on trying all up and wrestle niggas and shit. Like with the onesie on, you know, yo, like wanted to wrestle niggas real bad and shit. And
Nah,
yo was gay.
that shit is not about to fly, bro. It is not fly.
Yeah, Will Ferrell, Mark. Yep. That movie funny as shit.
That shit not flying, bro. It's not. We average about 300 homicides a year. I don't went on ahead and got me one on the books, bro. I done got me one on the books.
Why? Because a nigga try to wrestle you, yo?
Yeah, if a nigga even think they about to just even try some shit like that, bro, I'm up in the school.
Yo, just for somebody trying to wrestle you, yo?
Yeah, school going up.
You ain't gonna wrestle him first, yo? See if you can win?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
I'm trying to wrestle my brother.
I'm changing the scoreboard. 1-0. Made job.
So you don't think you can fight? You're not even going to attempt to fight him off regular. You're gonna go right to the guns.
No, I'm 40 years old, bro. And I'm not oh, I ain't got no kids. I'm 40-year-old dad by 40. I'm up in the school, man.
Yeah,
Certain shit I'm just not even gonna interact and engage with.
I think I got enough. I think I got enough technique, yo, to wrestle a nigga off me. Yo.
Look, in my mind, I do. Because I'm gonna think like,
Oh,
okay,
oh
I'm
my God.
still
I don't know
25.
if I gotta shoot first, yo. But I'm saying if anybody got a broomstick even anywhere near the contest, I'm shooting. You know what I mean?
Going up.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking
Their stick go up, my stick going up. Pause. You know what I mean?
exactly. I'm not certain shit. I'm just like, I don't know, dog. I conduct myself a certain way to where like those type of things not even an option. Let's just go wrestle with Midge. Okay, well, let's just die today. Like, you know, like straight up. Like nah, son, that ain't about to go.
Yo, yeah, that movie is fun. I got that's one of the ones I can go back and go back and watch again. So LL was secretly gay in that movie.
LL was
Yo,
gay.
somebody told me he gay in real life.
In too deep.
I don't believe that for
Pause on the name of the movie, but yeah, I'm saying don't that make the character of LL Cool J God gay in that movie? Because he asked him to pull a nigga pants down and do yo with the stick.
I think that yeah, it's in that realm.
Yeah, that's gay.
It's in
That's
that
gay,
realm.
yeah.
I feel like though, I feel like whoever wrote that part in, they was just trying to show extreme disrespect.
Of course, yeah.
I think it was
But
more so that than gay.
all right, I watched this channel. I watched this channel called Axiom and Amnesia on YouTube, and they
That
do
shit
all
in my
these.
algorithm right now.
Yeah, they do all these brilliant like
Break
movie theory. They break down movies and they do all these brilliant fan theories. And one of them was that old dog is and Kane are one character. So
that was stupid.
you said it's stupid?
That's a stupid theory. Yes,
Nah, you gotta watch the video.
I
Go.
did. I did. That's a bad theory.
No, I don't think so. I think
It was
it's I
not
think
bad.
it's a brilliant theory.
It was who was the same character?
Kane and
Kane and
Old
Old
Dog.
Who was showing the robbery tape?
Kane.
No, Kane wasn't showing the robbery tape. Old Dog was. I saw the theory.
Yeah.
Who the fuck Stacy was talking to in the car when he said y'all acting like some bitches?
He's talking to Kane Dog.
You nigga didn't mess they fucking hybrid they not hybrid what's the fuse they fucking name?
Yeah, he was fucked up. He was confused.
No.
He was confused, y'all.
They had scenes with Old Dog by himself with these characters.
He was
No
all
Kane.
he was all Old Dog.
It's two characters, bro.
Nah.
It's two characters.
He was all
I've seen
Old
that
Dog.
movie a million times.
Me too.
It's definitely two characters.
Well, anyway,
Now, hold on, wait. Before you change, the Boys in the Hood and Poetic Justice when they did. Now
you talking about the one that Furious Styles is Doughboy father too?
I thought that. Yeah, I did like that one. That one got more validity to it than the Menace one.
It was
Also,
what was that?
That Furious Styles, that Trey and Old Dog are actually brothers. Furious Styles is Doughboy's father.
Yeah. I like that one better.
And that's part of the reason. Why the mother is on Furious nuts like that. Pause. And why she treat Doughboy like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
makes sense.
And she was saying, "How come you don't come hang out no more?"
yeah, they used to play cards together back in the day, and they saying that's part of the reason why Trey mother broke up with Furious also, because you know what I mean, he was fucking off back in the day.
But
That
Doughboy
makes
was older.
sense. That checks out.
Doughboy was older. But I like it. I like that.
Doughboy was older, and Doughboy was actually more like Furious Styles than Trey was.
Nigga, Doughboy, they did it to what the same people. It was like Doughboy and what was Cube name in Higher Learning?
Yeah, they said they're the same character, alternate universe.
Right, and they also said that the nigga in the wheelchair and the other nigga is mentioned in Poetic Justice when not Janet but Regina King. I forgot her name in the fucking movie, but she was like, "I'm gonna get Nightmare and Pookie to fuck you up." She was talking about them niggas that was in Boys in the Hood.
But the same people made that movie though, right? That made
Yes,
Boys in the Hood,
John
right?
Singleton.
Yeah, well that automatically makes sense that they're in the same universe.
Right.
He says Furious was like, that woman hasn't lost her touch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then at the
That one
end,
makes the most sense.
and then at the end of the movie, he was like,
still got one brother left though.
Yeah, Doughboy was like, yeah, my brother, whatever. Yeah, you still got one brother left.
Yeah, that check out. But the two characters for Menace. Nah.
Yeah, y'all. Straight Fight Club shit, son. Straight Fight Club shit. And Kane ain't die.
Okay, Kane did his shit.
Nah, his Old Dog side lived.
That one don't make too much sense. It don't make any sense actually.
It's Old Dog side lived. He ain't leaving. Go to Atlanta. Kane was gonna go to Atlanta. Old Dog staying in Compton. We got beef now.
Nope.
Nah.
No, sir. I don't like it. I didn't like it when I saw it. Didn't like it when I saw it, dog. I thought they was tripping. Did the Celtics win?
Yeah, they end up winning a close one.
Hold on, my sister calling me.
They about to sweep them boys, man.
Yo, that gotta be the easiest path to the finals ever.
Yeah, one of
Gotta
them. I seen some easy ones before, but that's one of them. We got one of them good LeBron East paths.
He who they facing in round one again? I don't even remember. That's bad.
They face Cleveland, right?
Nah, maybe round two. Cleveland was Orlando first round.
Yeah.
Who the
Shit,
fuck did they face the first round?
Boston had
Was it Atlanta?
Atlanta ain't make it through the play-in.
Chicago? I don't see it's bad when you don't even remember.
It's Miami, right?
Miami, no Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
So you got that, and then Mitchell was out.
Yep.
Allen was out.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Garland had what? 2 good games.
My
Yeah.
bad, dog.
And you gotta think Halliburton out a whole game and a half, and no Ben Mathurin the whole series. Ben
Well,
Mathurin
you get
would
that
have helped
first
in the
seed,
game.
you earn those matchups though, so you can't really.
Yeah. Ben Mathurin definitely would be helping Indiana right now.
I don't think he make a difference. They'll still be down 3-0.
I don't know. I think he make a difference. I think he better than Neesmith.
I mean, but
What y'all think
how
about the Mavs?
they about to sweep Minnesota?
No, they
You
not.
think so?
Watch.
I don't know. I think Minnesota going to
Minnesota might get one game.
yeah, I think
But
they're
they
gonna get
going
one.
to Dallas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dallas been losing at home in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. So they do for the sweep. They're sweeping them now. They don't got Minnesota just don't got that other shot creator. That's the problem. And McDaniels he not going to save you every time with them wide open threes. So you could really he ain't going. If even if he do hit them threes, they still probably going to lose.
Dallas is barely winning these games. They're barely winning these games. It could
Yeah,
easily,
but some
it could
yeah, but
easily
some
fool Minnesota.
But those were the road games.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Sometimes when you barely win those games, that's the close games that the inferior team at the
They
moment is
need it.
supposed to win.
They needed them.
So what happens is those teams that sweep those games up, they the ones that end up revving up on them.
See, what's his name ain't go off yet? PJ Washington. Because they ain't been home. Them shooters, they going to shoot at home. Derrick Jones Jr. might get 20.
I
One of
still
them
got
bums
Minnesota.
going to get 20. And, bro, what's his name been hooping?
Yeah.
The rookie, Lively.
Oh, Lively, yeah.
He been doing his thing, man.
I still got Minnesota winning this shit.
You crazy as hell, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I got Minnesota.
Crazy. I don't think they got a better chance of getting swept than winning the series.
I mean, if Minnesota come back from down 2-0, they winning it all. But
They
I
not,
don't see it
they
happening.
not.
I feel like whoever win the West is winning it all.
Boston, I don't know, man. It's hard to gauge Boston because it's like, yeah, they experienced, but this year they ain't been tested. So it's like your first test really gonna be in the finals.
Them niggas sus.
Catnat used to be in. He said Catnat used to be in Cancun at this point.
Yeah, and what's his name? He just flat out tired. He's tired. Niggas exhausted. Anthony
Yeah.
Edwards, he's fucking exhausted. You see him going down the court like he don't even shit that he go up with. He not going up with now because he's tired.
Yeah,
Yeah, Todd.
that's why I
What
think
you
we're
think
gonna
about
get.
that Apple 100 list, man?
I think come on, Jay-Z had one album on there. One album? Jay-Z got like what did they put? They put the blueprint there. If you gotta put the blueprint, I feel like you gotta put the Black Album. What the fuck was it?
What was the
Michael.
criteria to make this list?
Yeah,
Was it
that's
was it
kind
when
of
people were streaming?
that's kind of what I wondered. Is it a streaming era? Is it a streaming era list as far as most streamed albums? Is it a quality list? Is it some type of algorithm list? What's going on with it? That's what I'm wondering.
It has to be a combination, right? Because you said it's a streaming, and it can't be a streaming because the Views album by Drake would have been on there because that shit was huge.
Okay.
And I didn't like that album that much. It has some good songs. Let me see.
I mean,
Like Michael Jackson.
is that
I
Drake's
feel like
most
they did
streamed
shit to
album?
fit certain people in.
Okay.
Like, there's no way Michael Jackson has one album there. No way. There's no way there's 100 albums better than Off the Wall.
Yeah, Off the Wall not being there was one that was really, really, really like shocking. Lil Wayne don't have an album on here either.
But does
What
Lil Wayne
what
deserve an album on there?
which Michael Jackson albums on here? Thriller.
Yeah,
Really,
Thriller's number 2.
All right, Thriller's number
But
2
the thing, if Thriller's number 2, people say that Off the Wall is better. So how the fuck it's not on the list at all?
because it's not as popular as Thriller.
It don't.
How
That
does
matters, but like it can't. There's not 100 better. You can't.
That's
And no,
why I asked. That's why I asked. Does it have anything to do with quality, or does it just have to do with
but
basically
if you're gonna say that, then
popularity and impact?
To Pimp a Butterfly should be there.
well, Good
Popularity
Kid,
and
Mad City
impact.
is there, and if it's anything like I think it is, then that would mean Good Kid, Mad City is the greatest hip hop album of all time.
That's what they got it as. And why is what really threw me off was Frank Ocean, Blonde. Why is that top 5? Why is that on the list?
It's highly jocked.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing but good stuff about that album.
Nah, bro. Nah. You
No,
can
I've
miss
never
me
heard
with
anything
that.
bad about that album.
It's not
All right,
bad. It's not bad.
this what I know about.
It's a good album. Great album.
I'm not a Frank Ocean fan, but this is what I know about the Frank Ocean experience. Pause. That
Yeah, pause.
that Blonde. If you're a Frank Ocean fan, Blonde is not the album,
It's
but
Channel Orange,
Blonde is
the biggest album.
the biggest album and the one that introduced the world to Frank Ocean. So I think that might be what it is.
I see. I don't really agree with that either because niggas knew Frank Ocean from Novocaine. Novocaine was popular as a song.
Yeah, it was.
Novocaine and Thinking About You was Channel Orange.
Okay.
Thinking
Okay.
about
A tornado flew around my.
you. Okay, yeah.
Pause.
It
Now see,
was
yo, you got to pause that shit, yo, because once you know, yo, like once you know, you don't know what that nigga singing about at that point, yo. You know what I mean?
the Blueprint number 13, but Jay-Z don't got another album on there.
That's the second best album in hip hop history.
Are you saying that
Off
because
the
the list
list.
say that?
Off the list.
Scroll down a little bit.
I don't know. All right. They saying Apple Music best. They're not saying the greatest of all time. They saying Apple Music best. So this has something to do with Apple Music, if that makes any sense. So if Apple Music's algorithm says these are the best albums on Apple Music on people that's listening to music on Apple devices, I'll say that's what this list is. It's
But
not
that
saying
don't
these
make
are the
sense because the Views album by Drake will be on there.
That's
okay.
not all that don't make sense either.
Does it
There's some.
have the does anybody have more than one album on here?
That's the thing. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't see any repeats so far. Yeah, nah. There's no repeats on here as far as artists.
And the Beyonce Lemonade album, come
So
on,
that's like
that album wasn't that
so
good. That shit was like
so
top
that's
10
the
on
other
there.
so that's the other criteria. So they saying we're not gonna have no repeats, and we're gonna have the artist's most popular album.
You sure
Like,
there ain't no repeats on them?
I didn't see any.
Where's U2 at?
no. I think U2 is on there, actually.
They better be because they gave all us
U2 right there.
bullshit album.
Yeah, the Joshua
But
Tree.
it wasn't that album that they.
Yeah, it was.
Yo, I hated that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was like in what, 2016? That shit came out. That shit just got added to the phones. Get the fuck off my phone. You couldn't delete that shit either.
No, everybody got that bullshit.
Yeah, like.
So that should definitely be on there.
But yeah, so it will be on there if it goes by what Bruce is saying that he thinks it go by, but that don't check out because, like I said, that Views album by Drake got to be the most streamed album on any type of platform as far as just streaming.
I was hoping somebody could give me some clarity on this shit because I did not understand it.
But I feel like a lot of people's coming at Lauryn Hill for being number one, but I'm not mad at it.
I'm not either. I'm not either.
I'm
I
not
did not have a problem with that.
because if you really think about it, she made one album and it's just it really carried her 30 years, 20 years.
And it's a really good album.
Yeah, it's a really good album. It's like I remember when I first got a Apple device, that was the first album I bought. It was that, and then I bought Tupac Greatest Hits, and I bought Doggy Style and Chronic 2001.
Was Doggy Style on that list?
Doggy Style is like number 80. It's on there. But the thing is, I think It Was Written should be on there. But they only got Illmatic on there. They held people to one album. They definitely did that because the Black Album should be on there. What else? But
It can't be these people's best album. That's for certain.
I think it's their
why do you
most
say
popular.
that? Why do you think that?
Why do I think it can't be their best album?
Yeah.
Because we identified a few of them that's not the best album.
I think it's their most popular albums.
But Blonde just I'm not
That's one of
buying.
the ones we identified.
I just can't buy it being on the list. Even if it is Frank Ocean best album, I don't think it should be on the list at all.
I don't think The Blueprint is Jay-Z best album.
What is Jay-Z best album?
I think it's Reasonable Doubt.
I think it is the Blueprint. I don't know. Black album though. That
Black
album.
album better than Blueprint to me too.
I think it's either Black Album or Blueprint. You toss a coin. You pick one, I'll pick the other. Even with Reasonable Doubt. Y'all two could pick first. I'll be happy with the third.
He do got like 5 4 or 5 classics.
And then Kanye West. There's
Yeah, it was
no way
Kanye album.
Kanye only has one. I think My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is on there, and that's the only one. There's no way there's 100 better albums than College Dropout or Late Registration or Graduation. There's no way.
It's 50 Cent on there.
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying. That's like in the '80s.
Okay. Um, damn, and there's no Lil Wayne.
I don't think Lil Wayne deserved to be on there though.
I do.
Which Wayne album belongs on that, Cav?
Carter 3.
Whatever Wayne album you want to say, there's at least 15 to 20 rap albums better.
Yeah, I feel like Lil Wayne got the weakest classics out of all classics, but that Carter 3 did so well.
I think the reason a Little Wayne album belongs on here is because of how they did this
But if you gotta
list.
say a Lil Wayne, that means an album don't stand out.
Nah, my point is, for all of these people, they are groundbreaking artists. Let's say all of these people are groundbreaking artists. All of these artists are not bigger than Lil Wayne. So I think Lil Wayne deserves an album on this list. Even if they I don't know. Lil Wayne
And
album belong on this list.
one of my biggest problems with the list is Confessions by Usher. There's not 95 better albums than that. They got that bitch like at 94, 95, something like that.
That's
Bro,
ridiculous.
there's no way. It's like 94, 90, 90 something, 95.
I mean, you could say that about a lot of albums on here if you were to really move it around as a in order list.
Prince
Even
has
if
done
you
that multiple times.
Even if what if
Prince
whatever
is on that list.
criteria you can use, if you want to use quality, if you want to use as an icon, their biggest album, if you want to use just sales,
You
Confessions checks every single
Stevie Wonder
box.
is on that multiple times.
Confessions checks every box.
No, look at Prince at number 51.
Oh, so also Prince is on there
Is he
twice.
number 4 or 2, I think. Purple
Yeah,
Rain. And
Purple
then
Rain.
you got
and Purple Rain as a work of art. I mean, as a album is not Prince's best album, but it's just his most recognizable to the masses.
right, and Stevie Wonder Inner Visions is there, and then Stevie Wonder, what was the album that's like number 7, number 6?
So Stevie
What?
Wonder's on here twice. You
Yeah, go
saying?
back to this album. Stevie Wonder the GOAT to me too, but for the record.
Yeah, sing songs in the key of life.
Right, number 6.
So you said Prince, Purple Rain, and he got another album on here.
Mm-hmm.
Is Bob Dylan on there twice? I see him at 14. Go all the way down. I bet you see another Bob Dylan. I don't even know who Bob Dylan is, to be honest with you.
I heard of him. I know he wanted he like one of the acoustic guitar goats singing white people.
I don't
Nah,
know. And Travis Scott Astro World got no business being anywhere near this list. That one really pissed me off.
people died for that, y'all. People died for it, y'all.
That's Lil Wayne's spot.
Yeah, for real.
You said that's Lil Wayne spot?
If you're gonna do it as far as icons, like get Travis the fuck up out of there. Or they could have gave it to Pimp a Butterfly or Damn something.
I'd give Kanye another one.
Future don't deserve no spot.
Nah.
Dirty Sprite 2, if you're gonna put it. But the thing with that is, a lot of them, the best songs on there they came out already. They was on mixtapes first.
Okay.
Future don't deserve no spot on no list over Lil Wayne.
I'll take the. I don't know. Dirty Sprite 2 might be better than Carter 3.
Nah.
They about the same. They both classics, but they ain't up there as far as classics. But I definitely think Kanye should have had multiple spots. If now
So
that you point out people have multiple spots,
so only two people got double placement.
so it that makes it invalidates the list even more. Because
Not
why the fuck Michael Jackson don't
gotta
got
be.
two?
They gotta be. They gotta be.
You said it got to be what?
They gotta be on there twice.
Who? Michael Jackson?
Nirvana.
Nirvana got one on there.
They gotta have two. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. And ironically, that's the name of the album. Never mind is on there.
Never mind. Number nine. That's one of my favorite albums ever.
Scroll down. You went too fast.
Around what number you talking about?
Just scroll through it slowly from the top. Go straight down.
Life. What do you think about Life After Death not making it?
That didn't make it.
No, I don't think it should have made it. To be honest with you.
Oh, this is wild.
Life After Death might be better than Ready to Die, yo.
No, see, no.
It's close.
No. Life After Death not better than
They
Good
really
Kid, Mad
they
City.
really meant to be played back to back. It's really almost like a triple album for real. If you really listen to them,
Life After Death is not better than. No.
It's close. It's close. It's like
It's
Black
not
America,
close.
All Eyes
It's
on
not
Me.
yo, they
close.
neck and neck, yo. I'm
Life
trying
After
to tell
Death
you.
is not better than It Was Written.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm not
oh man,
You don't think so?
Nah, I'm not accepting it.
I'm just concentrating on Life After Death and Ready to Die. If not better, they belong. Like I said, they can almost be a triple album for real, man.
No, I think Machine Gun Funk, all of them shits on Ready to Die is just Machine Gun Funk. What's the other one? My man in in Crib. He had to do a bit. What song? Give Me the Loot. Give Me the Loot. That was my shit. That whole album is great. That's better than. Come on.
Yo, he got a
If
double album. He got a double CD, no skips, yo.
Nah, that's a skip. That little song with Lil Kim.
Oh, you talking about the singing shit?
That song with Lil Kim, skip.
You talking about when Biggie singing, and they kind of singing and shit?
Yeah.
That's a skip. That's a skip.
I think you think Life After Death is better than. Let me think of a album. I'm trying to think of an album that didn't make it. You think it's better than Black Album?
Yeah.
How about Reasonable Doubt?
I'm not saying it should have made this list, first of all, but nah, I'm not gonna say it's better than Reasonable Doubt. Nah, I give Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt got that it got that debut hunger. And that's the only difference between to me between Ready to Die and Life
How
After
about
Death.
The Blueprint?
I had to come back around to it. I had to come back around to it.
Let me think of some.
Like I said, it's I think it's kind of I think it's just kind of a difference
I like
between putting
the Infamous. The Infamous is better.
I don't like putting debuts up, and Infamous is still really kind of a debut for Mobb Deep.
Beyonce is
Uh,
on there multiple times.
Where at?
Number 36.
yeah, she got Beyonce and she got Lemonade.
Lemonade. She got. Yeah, she yeah.
Yeah,
Which I don't think that Lemonade shit was that good.
Sign of the Times for
I think the
Prince.
B Day album better than
Scroll
Lemonade.
down, I think Pink Floyd on there multiple times too.
Tupac probably should be on here more than once.
Where Machiavelli?
Yep.
I think that's his best. That's his best one to me.
Pink Floyd is on there twice. Go up. They gotta be on there twice.
If they got My Life on here, Mary J. Blige should be on here twice.
What other Mary J. Blige album would you put on there? It's the
What's the
411.
411?
411.
Yeah. I could dig it.
Nah, you know what album really should be on there?
What's that?
Mariah Carey, the We Belong Together album. That album.
I don't know. I mean, is
That
she on
album.
here at all?
That
Is
album had to do numbers. Mariah Carey is not on there, is she?
she did the most. I think she did like some of the most numbers for real.
Pink Floyd on there once.
But a lot of that was before that.
Check and see if Mariah Carey is on the list at all.
That would be crazy if she not though.
She's not. Like 90% sure she's not on the list.
Shout out to Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, she got a movie.
They doing a movie on her?
It's already coming out.
Yeah, I'm fucking
You don't
with it.
see no Mariah Carey, do you?
No Mariah Carey. That's crazy.
And I think
There's no way you should have anybody that got multiples on here and don't have one Mariah Carey. She's definitely one of those artists. That's almost strange.
Sade's first album should be on there.
What Sade album they got on here?
They got the Love album.
With Love Deluxe,
Yeah.
and that's the one with what's the hit off of that album?
That's No
But-
Ordinary Love.
Okay. And sweetest taboo and all that's on her first album.
I still can't believe this lady dead, though.
Who that?
Amy Winehouse. That's one of the ones that still fucks me up.
It don't do nothing for me.
Yeah.
What?
You trying to transition quick as that? Don't do that to me.
No, I'm serious, yo. Like, yo, I it don't like that shit is ineffectual, yo. Where's Whitney Houston at?
I think Whitney is on there.
I ain't see Whitney.
Nah, it was Janet I'm thinking about.
She shouldn't be on there.
I don't see no Whitney Houston. So, all right. What I will say is, it is a bunch of classic albums that's not on here that are 100%. I can say that are probably pre-streaming. So I think the older albums have to have some type of streaming impact, probably. Because if you're just talking about good albums, you know what I mean, it's definitely missing a bunch of classic good albums. We already been through that with the fact that some of these artists' best work not on here. So
So
I think
motherfuckers running Lauryn Hill like that still?
So I had to have some type of streaming impact also.
what's the Midnight Marauder should be on there. I do think they got the low end theory on there though.
Yeah. I saw the low end theory on there.
I think Midnight Marauders is better album.
Yeah, I'm saying Tribe got like 3 classics though. It's 3 feet high and rising is considered a classic. So if you just want to talk about hip hop albums and you start all of that stuff, you know what I mean? They might get 3 albums in a top 100 if it's just hip hop albums coming from, you know, certain judges, you know what I mean?
And I feel like it's another album that should just be on there. It's not on there. Let me look up.
I don't even know who Robin is. Your shit is called Pure Heroin.
Pure Lord. That album is great.
Oh yeah.
That album's pretty great. Oh look. Oh man, how can I forget my man? Future Sex Love Sound should be there.
Yeah, that's a little outside of my wheelhouse.
That's Justin Timberlake. Sexy Back.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Until the End of Time. Come on. That album. My Love with T.I. Come on. That
T.I.
album had hits.
Not on this list.
They ain't got no. Ain't got no Phil Collins on here.
That's wild.
Phil Collins might not even let them stream on Apple or something. So
Nigga said Cole got snubbed. Hell no. Cole don't. Shut the fuck up.
What's crazy to me is Prince had the streaming shit on lock up until about around the time he died. So how does he have 2 albums on here?
Cause the shit that's not how it go by. They just pick. They had to just pick that. Like they had to have a panel of probably maybe like 50 people or something. It had to be like, and they just go by. They probably listed about 200 albums. Process of elimination, some type of way.
How the fuck do we get Lauryn Hill #1? Not mad at it, but how?
Because I mean, when you really look at it, she made 1 album. Like she made 1 album. You can't name me somebody that made that impact with 1 album. Everybody else got at least a follow-up. She's still doing shows off 1 album.
yeah, and be late too.
And motherfuckers still paying.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's my point. Like they know she's gonna be late. Like motherfuckers paying for her to be late now.
Lauryn Hill funny.
She's a nigga.
You said she a nigga?
Yeah, that's some straight nigga shit.
so basically another wild list. That's what it come down to. Another wild list.
How about Alicia Keys, Fallen, that album, songs in a minor, in A minor. They said Brandy got snubbed, Big Daddy Kane, Whitney Houston, The Carter 3, Butterfly, Mariah Carey.
Kane didn't get snubbed. Hell no. And that's probably my favorite rapper. He didn't get snubbed. No
Let's
way.
move on, man. I'm over here falling asleep.
You said move on. Only thing I had left was the was the Mary J. Blige and Danny Boy shit.
Let's talk about it right quick.
All right. I mean, we could go over real quick. Basically, Danny Boy, who was a singer signed to Death Row as a teenager, says that he had an affair with Mary J. Blige starting off when he was 15 years old, basically. And it was
I heard that a while ago.
yeah, and she and I'll just go right out the words of his mouth real quick. Hold up.
You and KC, man. What happened between both of y'all? Because I heard that he fired you because you slept with Mary.
Yeah, I think K got in his feelings, and Casey and JoJo always been like a brother to me. You know, I would catch them when they come in and out of town during different shows, and they at that time remained some of the guys from Hollywood that I looked up to that always kind of kept it real. After some years went by, I sang backgrounds for Tina Marie. Then I went out with Norman Connors for a little while, and then I started going out with Casey and JoJo. Man, and that was the time of my life because I had an opportunity to be amongst my peers again. You know what I mean? To be backstage with all of the people that, you know, I kind of seen back in the day, and to meet other people that was coming up in the business. And I was out on the road with Casey and JoJo probably about 5 or 6 years. You know, during the good times, during bad times where, you know, where people seen the viral videos of, you know, them being drunk on stage, me holding them down when one can't sing, you know, myself and Showtime, shout out to Showtime, that's my boy that sung backgrounds as well. We called ourselves the vocal assassins. And when Kay couldn't sing, Showtime would sing for him. And, you know, when JoJo wasn't feeling well, I'm sure that I handled the part. JoJo would look at me and say, I got it. Or, you know, I make sure that they were taken care of. And we went on tour with Jodeci. In the middle of us going on tour with Jodeci, you know, that's when, no, a little bit before, I was going on tour with Jodeci. That's when everybody on the tour bus started reading my book, Stranded on Death Row. By the way, it's available on all platforms, on Barnes & Noble, anyway, and Amazon. And anyway, they read the book on the bus, and everybody, you know, we always joking. I mean, you know what I mean? You get on the tour bus, you never know, man. It's always pranks. Everybody always making jokes, and, you know, people was making, you know, kind of like, man, yeah, so you was with Mary, and and they just be laughing about it, and it really wasn't on a disrespectful, but they kind of always brought it up. And Kay, you could tell he was kind of in his feelings about it. And we got to one city, and I know we were laughing and joking about some stuff. And we got to one city, and KC just kind of just flipped out. You know, started telling me, you know, I'm your boss, and And as I told him, you know, my motherfucking boss. You know, I sing backgrounds. This a work for hire. Boss mean when I'm not out on the road with your ass, I can still get a check. So we kind of exchanged some words. And after my book being out for a while, we were getting ready to gear up for some more shows. And they never called me back again for any shows. I was kind of like fired, third party fired. And I think I talked to JoJo maybe a couple of times. I haven't seen Casey or talked to him. My rent depended on it. I depended on drink. Or we do a Christmas show. I don't remember them turning around telling everybody, oh yeah. Face that.
So he really got in his feelings because you slept with Mary.
Yeah, I think so.
He was abusive to her, right?
Yeah, she is. When I know when we was together, she was jumping on the floor like it was at KC, and it was room service bringing us food. And it was said that he was kind of fighting her around that time and stuff like that. She was kind of scared of him. But I mean, that was like what, 20 years, 10, 15 years. And I mean, 20 years later, I'm hearing this story. And this man was at this time, he was about to get married. Like, what does it matter? Niggas be doing this to each other all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That must be a later interview right there. But I know that he said that he was 15 when all that shit happened, like when all that shit started. You know what I mean? And the reason I brought that shit up is that shit is not looked at the same. Like nobody is calling Mary J. Blige a groomer, y'all, at all.
So
That's what she is, though.
this nigga's a lame.
Yeah, he is a lame.
He also came out as gay too. You know, I don't know what else what that means, but he came out as gay also. But go ahead. You said he a lame.
That explains it all.
He probably came out as gay because he was molested by Mary J. Blige.
It probably go deeper than that. Pause. You know what I mean? It probably just wasn't because his experience with Mary J. It's probably some more shit that happened. You know what I mean?
That nigga probably was, hey,
Because when he talk about the experience with Mary J. Blige, he don't talk about it like he talk about it like any other
Story.
dude would talk
Yeah.
about having an experience with Mary J. Blige at 15. You know what I mean? He don't talk about it like, oh, that shit turned me out and made me not want no pussy no more. Pause. You know what I mean? He don't talk about it like that. He talk about it more actually more positive than that. But still at the same time, you know.
why the fuck you telling that lady business?
Let me see. Said backdoor, you bandit. Don't think, man.
Yeah, you're not supposed to backdoor your mans, no matter what.
Who you talking about?
That
They
nigga,
was they was cool when that shit happened.
I'd have fired that nigga too. Fuck off my tour bus, clown.
You
I beat you up. Straight up. Fuck off my
So y'all think he kicked him off the tour bus because he
backdoor.
found out about what was in the book on the tour bus.
Probably. More than likely. Why is that nigga writing a tell-all?
Cause he gay.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I don't know. That shit weird. Like, she gave you some pussy. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Nigga a dork.
He ain't want it. He's a victim.
Man, nigga a dweeb.
Hey Mark, I've heard some people say that before.
What he said?
Nah, he say you just hand it to me, huh? He say that he don't think I've heard a bunch of different excuses, y'all. That's why it's kind of strange that some people say that a person is born like that. You know what I mean?
So
Then
what
I've
did
heard
Mark say?
he said he don't think getting molested by a woman would drive a dude to being gay. And I would say that I've heard
But you don't know that unless you been in that, right?
that's the point I'm making. I'm saying that I've heard a spectrum of different reasons all the way down to a person was just born like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it can't just be a person is born like that when there's so many people say basically they was conditioned into it somehow. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm saying. So I don't know. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. But I have heard a person say that, you know what I mean, too early unwanted sexual experiences made them feel a certain way about, you know what I mean, women, you know what I mean, in both directions. You know what I mean? I've heard some people say that it got them addicted, and I heard some people, I've heard, you know what I mean, people say that it turned them off to it. You know what I mean?
If anything, I think the nigga might be gay because of fucking around with Casey and JoJo. All the coke and shit the niggas was doing in the time. Weird ass nigga.
It was something going on in Death Row. You know what I mean? Because that
But
experience.
Danny Boy, he was on Tupac's song.
All right, this is what is not clear on that video that we just watched. Danny Boy, that was his basically his second time around in the music industry as an adult. The
Yeah.
first time he was around Casey and JoJo was when he was a teenager, when he was on Tupac songs. Um, so somewhere in between that, you know what I mean, yo found out about the rainbow, I guess. You know what I mean? In between Death Row and being on a tour bus with Casey and JoJo and them 15, 20 years later.
Yeah, they the ones did it. Casey and JoJo did it. No, Jodeci wasn't a group of weird niggas to you. Like they made some hits, but they wasn't weird.
They was R&B niggas, y'all.
Yeah, but they wasn't weird though.
I think Devontae was, y'all. So if it was anybody, it was Devontae, y'all.
Devontae probably tampered with that boy then.
And if you hear the stories about Devontae, they say he was a wild boy with artists anyway.
There you go. Now we got our culprit. Devontae turned him out. Cause ain't no way you get pussy from Mary J. Blige and decide you won't be gay. That shit just don't mathematically add up.
Yeah, I would have fired him for writing the expo. I don't. A chatty patty on tour. Yeah, that's facts.
I mean, that definitely makes sense because
Especially you about to get married.
whatever it was, KC had got over it from 15 years ago. He got over the thing when he was a teenager. But now you're going to write this book and it's coming out while I got you on tour at that. You know what I mean? So I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Fucking up good relationships.
Right. And then you could have waited till after the tour at the very least, nigga.
Nigga,
he, he put that shit probably on the tour. Like damn.
Right. He's selling the books at the concert.
get the fuck out of here, man.
He got his own merch.
I like boys now, but by the way, I fuck Mary. That nigga the fuck out of here, man. Geek.
Both of them was getting passed around Death Row. That's what it was.
Yep. That nigga a fucking geek.
Dang.
I know
What you
that shit pissed Mary off too.
say again?
I know that shit pissed Mary off.
Oh, definitely. But that should kind of line up, yo, because somebody else said that Mary she's pretty much a pass around, or that's what she was.
And that could very well be true. That could be 100% true. But why the fuck is this nigga writing a book about it?
Niggas need that bread, man.
Man, nigga won't be superhead.
Basically, that's what it come down to. If you think about it.
Yeah, I don't appreciate Danny Boy or his music. playing with
What
the,
Tasha say?
you know,
Tasha say Mary J a predator. I mean, that's what it's kind of coming down and looking like a little tiny bit, Tasha. That she might have allegedly was sleeping with Danny Boy of Death Row and Tupac Hook fame. And he was 15 at the time, so it very well might come down to that. We also got to look and see how old Mary was, but I want to say that she was at the very least in her mid-20s when all this went down, if not older. And that's what it come back around to. She no different than the, you know what I mean, the dudes that do it in the industry.
she ain't doing it no more because that nigga ran his fucking mouth. That's absurd.
Yeah. But shit, we're gonna go ahead wrap it up, man. I'm gonna chop it up and we're gonna distribute it.
Will do.
All right, my guy.
I don't.
Peace.